Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. My name is Adriana Teodoro Dyer. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader, and I have a message, the weekly message for Libra. Now, this is information channeled from Spirit from the other side to give you a heads up about the energy that's around you this week, as well as advice on how to deal with it. So, Libras, I just have to say, this is amazing stuff, but you're not going to want to see it. So, energy around you is the Six of Wands. So you have accomplished something big. You really have had a breakthrough, and things are things are much better than what you seem. And actually, other people see that you have accomplished something big. They may not be able to put their finger on it, but you've accomplished something. Now, you don't feel that way. You've got the Tower. You kind of feel like everything has fallen apart and you've lost your handle on everything. You've lost control of everything and everything's in pieces, and you feel just a little bit shell-shocked. So it's funny because on the outside people think, oh my God, she's doing so well, and on the inside you're like, ugh, what just happened to me? Now, your advice, interesting. We've got the Page of Swords, High Priestess looking at her, and then the Sun going the other direction. Now, I see these two cards as very similar, the Sun and the Six of Wands. They're both talking about victory. But this is a bigger sense of victory. This is like big spiritual victory of your light is finally shining. This is like an earthly plane victory. This is bigger stuff. This is like your soul finally going, yes, you're here. We've got it. We've got it. And it's joy, it's optimism, it's hope. It's not just hope. It's the confidence that you know that things are working out, things are going well, and that you've really accomplished a stage that you had to go through. So it was not an easy road, but it's like you're there. Now, your thoughts aren't going to want you to see that. Your thoughts, Page of Swords, are turning you to the High Priestess, and in this case, she's representing that energy that keeps things a bit hidden. So that victory, you're not going to really feel it because your mind is going to make you think, nope, there's still something I don't know. There's still another thing I don't understand. There's still something that is just not there for me yet. You know, you kind of sense it's there, but you don't feel it's there. But this is your mind, because to the rest of the world, look how bright this card is, especially compared to the dark of purple of these. The rest of the world sees it. The rest of the world sees your light. It's only in your mind that you think it's not there. So, you know, these two cards next to each other as well, her head is turned away from the light of the sun. So she understands it's there, she feels it's there, but she's not willing to look at it. So in some ways, you're not willing to look at what you've accomplished. You're not willing to look at this light that you're shining. You're not willing to look at this positive energy that you've accumulated through these trials. It's funny. It's like you can't see yourself. You look in the mirror and you don't see the bright, beautiful, shining thing that you are. You don't see that your soul has expanded and opened up in this new way. You just don't see that. And I just think it's so funny because the rest of the world can see it. The only person that can't is you. So when things feel kind of chaotic, because as I said, you know, we've got the Tower, you have to understand that this isn't really the way things are. You feel that way, but there's a bigger thing. You've accomplished it. You're victorious. You have gotten through that battle. And again, it's only you that can't see it. There's also a lot of nocturnal symbolism on here. We've got the owl, which is a what do you call it, bird of the night, and these are all birds that come out in the daytime. So you're wanting to stay in the dark, and this is very similar to another reading I did earlier. I think it was Scorpio. Your light is shining so brightly, but psychologically you don't think so, and you're not quite ready to align yourself with that idea of coming out as the light, coming out into the light. And so I invite you to really meditate on that and really try to meditate on and visualize as much light as you can, and visualize it as yourself, like you are that light, and see other people seeing it. I think that's the thing. Sometimes we're so afraid to step out into our light, into our power, because other people might not like it, right? But the funny thing is other people are already seeing your light and no one's turning away. That's really important to understand. No one is turning away from that light. The only one that's turning away from that light is you. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that made sense to you. And I would love it if you'd like and subscribe to this channel if you feel so compelled. It does really help to support, and it means a lot to me to have your support. I also invite you to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. There's a lot of new offerings, and I look forward to seeing you next week, and have a good one.